Hello everybody, my name's Fiji. I'm here with Matt O'Brien, Matto, Relic. We're going to be casting the finals game of the Guild Wars 1 MAT match between Zero Quality and Last Captain. So what's going on, Matto?
Yeah. Well, LaG is using their Sin Split again on this map, but ZQ has a crazy 1 Warrior 4 LE build that's probably got a ton of spike damage as well as a ton of anti-split potential. I think what they saw happening was a split coming, and they predicted LaG was going to do the split build, so they just completely countered with defense, heavy LE defense.
Now, is this a typical thing, or is this unorthodox?
This is kind of a the 4 LEs is very unorthodox. It's kind of the only build that really counters is the build that LaG is using, and they just predicted correctly in this case. And well, maybe, but the LEs from Zero Quality are pushing the Knights, the Footmen at the back gate right now. LaG is pretty much almost the entire team in the base right now. The only things out the front are a few LEs, Ranger, and a Monk right now. But coming back over to the LEs of CQ, they are about to fall back from the Knights. The Archers and the Footies and stuff. But the Yit Snap, he kind of just sticking around here waiting for people to leave. He might go back in and try to get an Archer kill. Over on the other side, it looks pretty even at the stand. Red's currently holding the flag, and they have a backup flag, so they're pretty far ahead right now in terms of flag. They don't have any. Yeah, they don't have any Water LE or Ranger, so it's gonna be really hard to hold that boost. To get that boost without any snares at all. Yit Snap is he took down the Archer. He's actually pushing in for the Bodyguard at this point. He's doing some damage onto, what is it, the Archer? Yeah, the Archer. And it's causing LaG to keep their Flag Runner, the Rich List, back, which removes party heals from the main team.
Now, is this Rit in the base? Is he going to be trying to heal up the guards? Is that what that's his
goal?
Yeah,
his only job right now is to keep the Bodyguard and the Archers alive. Isn't going to be able to run a flag. As you see, the Warrior from LaG had to come back and do that. And it looks like Blood Red, LaG's having enough of the LE ganking, so Blood Red's come back. And he's going to try to chase out the LE, but unfortunately the LE's already gone, so he's probably not going to be able to catch up in time.
Yeah.
At the flag stand, actually not at the flag stand, but Motoko and Brain Dead Dome are actually 1v1ing right now. And it looks like one of them, he's gonna get healed and Motoko's gonna run away. Blood Red kind of stuck in the back with 3 LEs pushing him in right now, so he's probably, he's falling back. Right now at the flag stand though, Blue has just capped and Red has just picked up their flag and is on their way to cap that. I kind of want to see this game go into more of an 8v8 scenario, or at least one where somebody is in the base of the other team with the majority of their members. It's kind of uneventful as of now. People just running flags and trying to defend ganks and stuff, and it's not really what you do. Well, it's kind of what you expect. People trying their hardest to win with whatever they can do, but it's definitely not an eventful game so far.
It's not a spectator match,
Yeah, definitely not. It looks like one of the LEs gets stuck by the Ranger, so the Ranger could score a kill here in theory. Rangers, he could completely shut down his heals and escapes, but it looks like they're gonna get away, or gonna try to at least. The Fire LE puts Heal Breeze on the Air LE, and he actually gets the blind off, but thank God for Med Touch. Really short cooldown removes the blind. These LEs are just kind of stuck back here. Oh, and the Assassin comes back. These guys are going to have to run now. They want to survive. I'm actually expecting the Monk from the main team, yep, to come over and heal them here and save them. This could force an 8v8 scenario towards the middle, actually, if the red team keeps falling back towards the center. It'd be really nice to see the full red team right now kind of push towards that, the blue team there, the gang team there on the back, and they could score 3 easy kills before the other main team in the blue LaG actually gets there. But Arax is coming in from behind, and that might turn the favor, even though the Monk is over here, having that much damage. Actually, the assassin needs to run away. He's about 2 hits from dead. It looks like we might finally have an 8v8 scenario.
Yeah, it'll be more exciting than seeing people run away and split up. It'll be easy to move the camera.
Assassin at 2 HP. I'm not sure why he hasn't been healed yet. And there it goes. Monk just wasn't in range. I don't think anybody's actually gotten any kills yet.
Nope, I saw the
Rick
go down, the pony guy at the bottom. He did go down for a little bit. So he does have the negative effect.
Death penalty, yeah. It looks like the warrior from LaG is pushed up pretty far, trying to stop the flag runner from red getting in, but doesn't seem to be helping as he's already fallen back. His Richless have weapons and his team is there. At the back here, again, it's actually in a bad situation for ZQ. The Monk's caught out of position. He really is taking free damage at this point. He might escape. This would be the perfect opportunity to score a kill, though. In fact, they're putting all 4 of these guys onto him, and it's gonna get pretty hard to not get this kill, actually.
Stuff happens, but he should be going down.
If this Monk lives, though, if he gets to the footman, I think he'll be okay. But if he lives, then LaG is in trouble. They're splitting 4 members of their team to kill this one Monk. Meanwhile, at the flag stand, actually not much has happened at the flag stand, but Red's getting ahead on flag. If they wanted to, they could definitely push this warrior here and score this kill easily, and probably end up ahead on flags and boosting. However, they decided not to do that, and the Monk does survive back there. And they're still splitting 4 versus this team at the back here. Yeah, that's a really aggressive split, and they're handling it with just 2 of their Ellies, their Footies, and their Monk. Which means their Prod and their Flagger are at the main team. At the main team, they have a Warrior and a Earth Ellie. I think that's also another Air Ellie. That's enough to score a kill, actually. Especially since the only Monk here at the main team is the Infused. So he's not going to be able to infuse himself without prots. He's definitely not going to be able to keep himself alive if he was spiked. So if ZQ forces the fight here at the footman of LaG, then they can probably score the kill on the Infused and end up wiping this split team. Looks like somebody's caught out of position. The prop Monk of ZQ is being chased right now. I think he's actually fine. In fact, it looks like ZQ is going to try to push this team and force an 8v8. Yep. Or at least a team fight. But, let's see, they're kind of stuck in between here. In between 2 teams. I don't know why the gang team is falling back. They could push this and have help from the prop. So they're going to fall back to their archer again and hopefully kill this assassin. Not likely, seeing as how there's so many LEs and even their Monk over here.
Now, is this a good
team?
This
is a really uneventful game. Oh, ZQ is pretty much the last American team left in the game, and LaG has pretty much dominated the Euro scene for around a year now. So I'd say these are the 2 best teams in Guild Wars right now that have stuck around for this MAT.
Well, it's good to see the best 2 teams in the finals. It's always nice. I'd rather see the good players than the lucky guys who slip through.
Yeah. And again, this is a really uneventful game. Nothing much is happening. It's just kind of run around, try to kill archers, try to score flags. That's about it. And I'm hoping it turns around pretty soon and we can actually see some team fights and some kills, because with the 4 Ellies you have tons of spike potential, and we've seen before with LaG's split build, they can actually 8v8 with it with their monks being as good. So it looks like ZQ's pushing the flag now. There's nothing there to pretty much stop them, as both teams are split heavily right now. At the back for LaG, we have the Prop Monk and a Fire Ellie, who is chasing after the Fire Ellie of ZQ. However, they might be able to, two Ellies might be able to kill this Prop Monk, as he doesn't have self-heals. Luckily, the assassin comes back, and they might actually score some kills here. I don't think either team actually has a water Ellie, and that would actually help a ton on defense like this, being able to snare and not let them get away. And a little bit of fight going back and forth here, and Moto might actually go down. Oh no, the Monk from ZQ has the infuses come all the way over here again. It saved him. Again, pretty uneventful. It looks like the blue team has pushed a team to the center here, so Red's kind of reacting to that, and it looks like we might have a team fight finally. But Brain Dead Dome, the assassin, has smartly kind of sneaked off to the side. He's going to get this archer. Doesn't look like anything can stop him at this.
Well, the other team does notice this. ZQ is coming towards him now. It's a little too late for that archer, though.
This is not that great of a spot to force a fight, but I don't think ZQ has enough damage over here to actually score a kill with just 2 Ellies and healers. Finally, another Ellie, and it looks like a full fight might even happen back here, at least a full retreat. Like, the power in numbers, LaG kind of brought most of their members over here to make sure that they can escape properly without losing any people. And, let's see, nothing much is happening. I would kind of like to see a team fight happen right now, but it just doesn't seem likely with these 2 builds.
Down, you know? Something interesting happens. Somebody gets scared and mess up.
These 2 builds, you can completely snowball with just 1 kill. You get 1 kill and you can just push into the base, and without that 1 person, they wouldn't be able to properly defend or properly, you know, keep pushing flags. So you can get a lead just by scoring 1 kill, a gigantic lead with these 2 builds. So both teams are kind of just playing it safe. They don't want to give up anything at all, any leads, nothing. Press O, you can actually see that Red is ahead a little bit in party morale, because the Ritualist from LaG has died once, so it's actually a pretty even game even though the Ritualist has died. And looks like, ooh, short infuse there. Kind of a spike going on Marley right now from CQ, but he's doing just fine actually. He's got the prot here and the Ritualist, so it doesn't look like he's gonna go down. Actually, he doesn't have the prot, but he has the Ritualist putting weapons on him.
Now, are these builds, team comps, are these conservative and safe, or are these risky things? Is this an SCB rush?
This is definitely a risky build. I would say it's a risky build. Both builds are being played very conservatively because of the fact that they're both going for risky builds, so whoever slips up first could really snowball. And as you see, Brain Dead Dome is sneaking off again. He might actually be able to get the bodyguard in time. He's going for it, but Motoko is chasing after him right behind him, taking a lot of damage though from the Ritualist Glimmering Mark. But
now he looks out of place.
I do believe he does have blind, so he can blind the assassin and hopefully save the bodyguard that way. And it looks like the assassin just might die to Knights. And yeah, finally a kill was down, and the assassin dies strictly to Knights right now. Sapper, oh, but on the same side, Sapper goes down, and yeah, and it looks like Yid's gonna go down as well now that the whole team's on him basically. Actually, Chamley comes and saves him. Hopefully, actually, Ritualists don't have much healing. You put Vital Weapon on him, that'll help versus the Burning, and yeah, he definitely does save him. And now that the Infuse is with him, it looks like they're going to push this out. I guess that was a good thing for ZQ, even though they lost their Ellie, because their assassin died and kind of sacrificed himself for nothing. If they would have got away with Sapper without Sapper dying, then they definitely would be ahead. But it's again gonna go back to this game of back and forth cat and mouse, and actually, unless somebody scores a lucky kill here, then nothing much is gonna happen.
Yeah. Now, is somebody on both the teams still running flags in the background? I guess so.
Now with these builds, the warriors kind of just become shuttlers. Like, they don't do warrior things like tank or take the damage or actually kill things, but they just kind of go back and forth running flags right now. And as you see, they're both doing it.
Who's the better flag capper, Rangers or Warriors?
Warriors have that more armor, and Rangers are kind of more useful doing other things. With one warrior, it's hard to score kills. So they kind of put him on the team just to run flags with this build comp.
Saint Sepulchre.
Finally, somebody goes down, actually. He's caught out of position a little bit. He was out of the range from the monks, and it looks like ZQ's going to use this advantage to push in and get the bodyguard finally. There's Infinity Matt coming through the front gate right now. That's the infuse for LaG. Actually, he's kind of just stalling. He might not get there in time now. I don't think he notices they're there. So this bodyguard, in theory, should go down. The Ritualist is on its way, speeding back. This bodyguard is down, so ZQ's going to fall back. They're so far ahead at this point. With the bodyguard down, they can hit the Lord just once. And they get the Archer, too. Oh, they're going to escape now. All they have to do now is hit the Lord once. And since they have their bodyguard alive, at 28 minutes, whoever does the most Lord damage with their bodyguard dead is the winner. So by default, with their bodyguard dead and theirs alive, ZQ is so far ahead in this game. Nothing much happened on the flag side of things, but it'd be really nice now that LaG's lost a bodyguard to get really aggressive and start pushing 8v8, allowing the split team of ZQ to obviously go in and get that Lord damage. But it'd be really nice if they just ignored that, sent one thing back to keep the Lord alive and the Knights and things, and just push with the rest of their team trying to end the game.
That would be
or get a lead through some other, get the lead through some other way, means like flag or something.
Or killed somehow.
Or multiple kills, yeah. As I said, the split team managed to get some Lord damage in. They've killed the entire pit at this point. All the Knights are down. For some reason, they're keeping their infuse back, and I guess that's smart, because if you prot the Lord, you lose aggression, and that could actually lead to losing. So just using heals on the Lord, I don't think actually triggers aggression.
What do you mean aggression? Aggro?
Aggression? No, aggression is not aggro. It's another mechanic similar to the 28-minute mechanic. On top of having more Lord damage, whoever has more aggression is the champion. And actually, they might be able... Yeah, they're gonna have to get chased out at this point. They got the Lord pretty low there.
That was pretty scary.
Using prots, using protective skills, enchantments on the Lord, as well as weapon skills, actually lowers your aggression. So even if you have a little bit more Lord damage, if you had to keep your Lord blocking by using Guardian and weapon skills on him, then you actually lose the game because of that. So it's really hard to measure in game what is who's actually winning, unless of course your bodyguard's still alive. So by far right now, ZQ is really far ahead. There's about 10 minutes left until that default win time just by Lord damage. So like I said, I'd really love to see LaG just pushing as hardcore as hell. And actually, it seems they're doing that. They have ZQ kind of pinned down at their Knights right now. But that might not be whole helpful right now, as they are missing members of their team. I think they should just give up on the flag and start pushing, because there's only 10 minutes left, and they're way behind. They don't have Knights, Archers, anything, any kills at all inside the pit except for the footmen at the back.
Yeah.
And ZQ's split team is just so good because they have 4 Ellies. They sacrificed all their possible utility and spike potential, all that, just so they could have that amazing split team. And with this amazing split team, they can defend all day and keep their bodyguard alive. 1v1 going over here, Motoko versus Bloodred, and looks like the Ranger's gonna run away and get healed, and hopefully the Ellie gets saved as well, and he does, thanks to an infuse, close infuse. The warrior for ZQ is actually being ganked right now by the other warrior and an assassin. Luckily the prot comes and helps him. If he would have been left alone, he definitely would have gone down there, and that would have actually sparked the ability to push in, because if Flag doesn't have to worry about flags, and they have their whole team ready to push in. Bloodred's pushed up trying to get some archer frags, but it looks like, you know, the team for ZQ is here, and he's actually going to go down. Oh no, he gets saved at the last second. That was a great save. Actually, no, he didn't get saved. Okay, he got based. He got based right at 20. Yeah, so he ended up dying again, putting the lead to ZQ. It looks like ZQ is pretty far ahead in this game, actually. They just have to defend for another 8 minutes. As I expected, actually, Bloodred's chasing out the Ellie from the back gate, and this Ellie here kind of means that Bloodred can't do anything, like go through the back gate and actually try to kill archers or anything. But this Ellie's wasting a lot of time getting enchantments. I personally think a Ranger could beat this Ellie here. If he, of course, hits the interrupt on Heal Breeze, which he did. Bloodred missing a bunch of interrupts, easy interrupts on really long cast times from the Ellie, and it looks like he's gonna have to run away. I put him at an advantage, but he completely missed every possible interrupt. I don't think he interrupted a single skill from them, and honestly, he could have turned the tides of battle here. If he would have killed that Ellie, he could have pushed in and got the bodyguard by himself. But missing all those interrupts and being completely useless to his team. The only good he's for right now is keeping that Ellie on this side of the field, which, for the Ellie, that's a good thing. Having to keep a Ranger back in base instead of helping at the main team, interrupting the monks and stuff, that's just amazing. This Ranger apparently misses interrupts and won't be able to kill Yid, so he feels pretty safe right now. The main team managed to score a kill on Santapuku again. I think he's getting pretty close to being DP'd out. I've seen him die about 2, maybe 3 times now. Yeah. I don't think any kills have happened around him, so he definitely has 30 or 45 DP, and since they haven't boosted ever, that kind of puts them in the morale lead too. Bloodred at the back gate is gonna get saved by last second by an Ellie teammate. Oh man, that would have been a really good kill. Assassin goes down at the main team as well, trying to push in. It looks like they're just completely falling apart here. ZQ's just playing an overall better, safe game, and when your Ranger is losing to Fire Ellies, you really have to think, you know, why?
How? You know?
Finally, I think he just cancel casted that. He didn't even get the interrupt there, and he misses Rod Gorge. That's not a 3-second cast. It's a 2-second cast time. That's 2 whole seconds of casting that you have to interrupt.
Well, if he is using the instant.
This Ranger is just. You know, I've always kind of considered Bloodred one of the best Rangers in the game, but I wonder if it's the America to Euro server lag, but he's just doing terrible right now. He's pretty much costing his team to sit here and take lord damage for nothing. This Ranger can't kill this Ellie, and this Ellie has giant cast time. Look, that Meteor gets off without interruption, Rodgor gets off without interruption. These are all 2-second cast times. This Ranger's about to get soloed by an Ellie. The Ellie falls back and spares him, but oh my. The main team just gets completely wiped. It looks like ZQ's gonna end this pretty soon, actually. They got so much DP on lag because of this. Well, not so much DP, but ZQ's definitely got the morale lead, and they're going to boost now that they can't get a flag out. And finally, it looks like the whole team is falling back to base of what's left of it. About the base in 15 seconds, actually, but it looks like they're going to try to save this monk for after time. If without a prod after time, it's going to be so hard for them to defend this incoming push. And it looks like 24 minutes, and he's about to get spiked out. It's completely over. If this Rick can save him, then hopefully. It would be clutch. Whole team is here. He's delayed long enough. That is just amazing. That is seriously amazing.
I bet
the whole team on one prod lock, and he didn't go down. Actually, that could have ended the game right now. That definitely could have ended the game. That would have been the nail in the coffin. Now LaG has a chance to come back. They could, even though CQ is boosting right now, they have the morale lead, the kill lead, the bodyguard lead, the damage lead. If CQ can score one team wipe on, I mean, if LaG can score one team wipe on CQ, then they can push in and end it. Back at base here, Yid versus the Ranger. Again, he cancel cast perfectly. Never getting interrupted. Missing heal breeze. Getting hit by Rodgord. This Ellie might even be able to kill the Lord. Now that Motoko's here to help. Kind of pinned in between two Ellies right now. Thankfully, the Ritualist comes back to help, but they definitely might be able to score either a kill on the Guild Lord or a kill on the Ranger. And Motoko's kept this guy snared for a long time. The Lord might even just go down here.
He is pretty close.
Oh wow!
Ooh, the Ellie
finally, Yid gets too aggressive. Yid gets too aggressive and ends up dying. And even though they didn't kill the Guild Lord and didn't score any kills here, they completely wasted time. And that's perfect, because even though everybody's in the base right now of CQ and they're kind of getting Lord damage here, the bodyguard's still alive. This Lord damage doesn't matter at all. It looks like ZQ has won this game, actually. They have so much Lord damage. The Ranger and Ritualist are out of place. It took them way too long to get to this side of the map. They might have been able to end it, or score more kills, but it looks like ZQ's just going to defend for the next 2 minutes and win.
How come the bodyguard hasn't gone down yet?
Hasn't been targeted. They've been wasting time attacking the Guild Lord. I don't really understand it, because I haven't played much recently, but I don't think they've updated. With the bodyguard alive, you can't kill the Guild Lord, obviously, because the bodyguard kills it. But I don't think any Lord damage you get onto the Lord with the bodyguard alive even counts. So this is completely useless right here. It looks like LaG's just kind of just sitting around doing nothing.
Is this a GG right here? Is that what they're trying to say?
I really don't think there's anything they can do. The Hammer Warriors literally just training the Guild Lord, and like I said, I don't think it actually matters. I don't think the damage you do onto the Guild Lord actually counts for anything if the bodyguard is alive. Over in LaG's base, Motoko right now is kind of 1v1ing, or 2v1ing the Guild Lord and the Ranger. Hopefully Yid comes. Yeah, Yid actually comes, saves him, but heal breeze. They actually might be able to score a Guild Lord kill here.
That would be really
the
cool.
Ritualist is coming back, but the Ritualist is gonna have to put weapons on the Lord again. If it turns out that you can get Lord damage with the bodyguard alive, making this Rit come back and put weapons on the Lord to heal it is definitely gonna give them the lead.
Ooh.
They might actually just kill the Lord.
Okay, they're pretty close.
They're pretty close, and it's over. With 10 seconds left in the game, they managed to kill the Guild Lord anyways. ZQ is the Gold Trim winner of, what is this month? August 2012. The last good MAT now that Guild Wars 2 is out.
Now, that was a pretty good match, and the best part of it, I thought, in my opinion, was the final kill on the Guild Lord. You don't see that happen that much. 10 seconds left in the game, where, you know, it's a 2v1 situation, or 2v2 technically, and I don't know, it kind of seemed like the other team just gave up, unless we're not current on the rules, but...
Yeah, I might not be current on the rules. That there could have been an update or something where you can get Guild Lord damage with the bodyguard still alive, and if that's the case, then what LaG was doing was pretty good. It was a smart thing to do. However, they just couldn't keep anything alive, so... keep the Guild Lord alive, that's for sure.
Now, do you know if there's going to be these kind of matches in Guild Wars 2, now that it's out?
There's going to be tournament play for sure, and they did talk about daily tournaments, obviously, and I think Guild Wars talked about the monthly tournaments in Guild Wars 2 as well for the structured PvP type, and I guess that's cool.
Of course it's cool. That'll be awesome. We'll get to have a shot at that. Of course there's no
I
capes,
think
so no gold.
where they went wrong though is where LaG went wrong. Of course, is just the Ranger. I can't believe it, but Blood Red was practically getting soloed by Fire Ellie's with 2-second cast times on all its skills, and I think that's just kind of pathetic, honestly. A Ranger should be able to hit 2-second interrupts. Ranger should be able to hit not quarter second, but half and 3/4 second interrupt.
You know, you said you thought he was one of the better Rangers in the game. I mean, you have to assume that he is because he's in such a good guild, but I guess not. Maybe the pressure got to him, the land pressure of not being at land but doing something big like this. Could have just cracked like an egg. Who knows?
And it could also be the Euro to American server lag. I think all the servers are hosted in Texas or something now, so.
Oh, yep.
That's just about it.
Yeah, but that, you know, I enjoyed the game. It was good. It is basically the final game MAT match, basically of the dead but somehow alive Guild Wars. You know. Looking forward to these kind of matches in Guild Wars 2. We'll definitely be bringing coverage onto those, at least the semifinals if they're interesting, and the finals matches, and possibly even our own, you know, attempts at different tournaments in the future. So look out for that. But anyway, wrapping things up once again, just to inform you guys again, my name's Fiji. This is my buddy Matto, Mr. Relic, and we're out of here.
My guild is here.
Peace.